Hello, good morning. It is the 25th day of March 2017. My name is Derek, and let's do another BELA chart as I started it back here. And I might as well keep doing this until I'm wrong, I guess, because it looks as if it's got a similar pattern and we could be ready for a nice break up towards this level. Let's talk about why. Well, before we do that, notice some of this volatility numbers. 17.92%. And there's better ones than that. Where on median, on average, you have a 50-50 chance of having around 18% movements within the day. Most stocks barely can get 18% in a month. And this happens in a day. This is what you would expect some sort of NASDAQ stock to look like over the last, say, I don't know, 20-year chart of a stock total. This is about 40% of a year, or 150 out of 365 fraction. So the volatility is almost like within these, what you can get in an hour with some of the charts is what other ones move in like 2 days. So the volatility is just insane with a lot of these. And when you just look at it and such, you go from 15 in one day and you double. You come right back to that point and then you make its way back up. So a lot of large movements can take place. And even this just tiny period. Let's put into play. It's still 7.8%. There's still day trading. You can still buy in at the lower ends, sell 5-6% higher, and get that sale that day. Or a lot of times within the hour or a few hours, depending on how great of a return you're getting. But as far as, I don't know what word to use, long term or just price action for a move that could very easily double its gains from where it stands now, it's obviously looking pretty decent. I still think it's not quite as strong as what it looked like here, and it's maybe on like the one of these 2 days before the red candle. That's what it's looking like, because it's riding this 18 average of highs, which is rising after it had went flat. So what has been now a successful correctionary move from this high down to here is now looking to break free. And when you break away from this 18 average band, well, that's when you get big size moves. What happened the last time it broke out? Here. How about before then? Well, it really wasn't right here and here, so sort of, and then back in here, and nothing great here, but still a good breakout on this one. You had one good green candle up day here, and then a lot of profits just in these kinds of days, just picking on the low end of the ranges and the selling on the upper end of the ranges. And I think it's going to continue to do such. But I think it's a matter of time before this thing starts to make its break above. Once it goes above, I would expect like 2, 3, 4 days, maybe one day of this thing just going haywire. What would be ideal for me would be a move maybe today into tomorrow up to around 68, 89. Maybe consolidate through time, small pullback, and then when it's ready, just like maybe the next day, tomorrow or on Monday, have like a 30, 40% up day, 50% up day kind of move. That would be ideal, but whatever's going to play is going to play. Now, I got some market depth charts as well, and this shows a very interesting picture, as the green levels indicate people with buy orders, and the red levels indicate people with sell orders. I'm neutral on both sides. In fact, I got more on the sell side than I do on the buy side right now, because I don't got too many buy orders left. But I do have all my sell orders already in place for it's whenever. I did it last night before I went to bed, just in case. It didn't happen, but I wanted to have it in the correct manner. Selling to, of course, this key point, leaving back what 300 shares is what I will want to leave back when it gets up towards this level. But this blue line here is, or where the triangle is, whatever shape you want to call that, that's 46.78. So there is 131.2 Bitcoins in buy orders at the price of 46.78 to the current level. It's not that big of a drop when you consider that's only 3 plus 5, 800 and a quarter. That's what, 13, 14, 15% drop. That's like nothing in this business. And for the exact same amount of Bitcoin, 131.2, you got to go all the way up to 95.90. And that's a gain of 70, 80%. And the same thing again is true. Yeah, that's just standard. That's a move. What I would like to see more this time frame-ish, as a many more days from now, is a move up to this area in here somewhere, and then maybe pull back to 68. That would be ideal. But for now, I'm looking for the break, and we'll see how this plays out. But the probability risk reward looks very good still, and have yourself a great day.